What's going on YouTube? Hit back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. So I actually have a lot of good news to talk about in today's video. If you guys remember yesterday's episode, I made a video talking about the fact that I wasn't expecting this with the price drop here. We actually corrected fairly low, fairly quickly, an immediate sell-off over the past 2 days here. And not only that, but I said, but looks like we are going up from here. And as you guys can see, in regards to today and the past couple of days, we've been doing just that. You can actually see the reversal and the rebound off of Bitcoin here. We have the S&P exploding, and I mean exploding to levels that I have never seen before. And for the first time in a long time, my account is only down 5% in the stock market, which blows my mind. I know I should be up plenty, but the fact that I'm only down 5% after the major drop in price here, my account was down like 35%. So to see us recover from that is incredible. We are now pumping to levels that I was not expecting, but more so, there's a good chance because we're nearing, or we are extremely overbought now, a correction is due for these markets here. So expect that and anticipate that. But more so than that, besides looking at the S&P 500, the XRP charts have pretty much found its bottom support at its moving average here. And Ethereum seems to be rebounding off its little price floor here too. So there is a lot of information and a lot of things to go over in today's episode here in regards to potentially bottoming off on most of these major cryptos and hopefully, fingers crossed, heading up from here. But with that all being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, I want to give a quick shout out to the bonus giveaway that I'm doing with BYDFI. There's three simple steps to enter the the 1000 XRP giveaway here. It's simply depositing 100 USDT, completing KYC, and filling out the form in the top of the description below here. And then 10 lucky people will each get free 100 XRP, which is probably equivalent to about 50 to 60 bucks in US dollars here that you can withdraw, sell, trade, whatever you want to do with. It's that simple. This is a giveaway that I've partnered with BYDFI, and we are actually doing a free crypto giveaway, which is really cool. The last one was just a bonus, which allowed you to trade around and get cheaper, trading fees. This is free money for you to take out, withdraw, do whatever you want with. The drawing will be on June 26th. Please allow 2 to 3 days for them to pick the winners here. But we have little less than 2 weeks to go. So make sure to check out this giveaway down in the description below. Now, diving into the technical analysis, you can see the markets are recovering slightly from the drop that we saw, still hanging out above the $1 trillion global crypto market cap, up at 1.8% here. You can see most cryptos are, though, starting to head up, which is a little bit interesting, and I'll explain a little bit more about that in a second. You can see just as quickly as we've dropped yesterday here, 4% over the week, 10% over the week, 10.8, 13, 19, 13, 23, 26. We're getting hammered in regards to the past couple of days here, but overall, we're actually starting to rebound here, which is very nice to see the recent reversal in a lot of these cryptos. The recent swing back to the upside in a lot of these cryptos is definitely a very helpful thing nonetheless for these cryptos, and you can see over the past 24 hours, we're up 2% on Bitcoin, 1.7 on Ethereum. A lot of these cryptos are starting to swing back up, which is definitely a good sign if you ask me. But moving forward from that, looking at things like XRP here, this is really where we're getting into the nitty gritty. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this is the bottom that we needed to hit in order to head up higher. Now, I'm only referencing this in the past here. You can see the original breakout. We had an original bull flag formation here, and we had an interesting pattern form. So we had the actual flag pole itself right here, the flag itself right here, then we had the breakout, which was this thing. As you guys can see, within the breakout that we had here, we had a consolidative movement that allowed us to head up even higher. That happened right here when we became extremely overbought. We needed to consolidate a little bit lower first in order to then head up higher. So we consolidated a little bit in order to head to the upside here, and that's exactly what we did. Well, now we're starting to consolidate, and you can see now we are starting to see a similar pattern happen. After this confirmed completion, we started a second bull flag formation, bullish break. This is the flag pole. We had the beautiful flag itself consolidating. We just recently broke out of this, confirmed a buy-in opportunity right at 46 cents here. And since then, we've exploded to the upside here, obviously getting stopped out along the way, which is totally cool. But I am still a strong believer that we are heading higher. Just like we had a consolidative right in the middle of the breakout to the upside here, I'm a strong believer that same thing is going to happen with XRP. By some yeah, not really much of a surprise. We've been consolidating inside of this for a while with no trade. We got stopped out before on these wicks here. So we've been patiently waiting to see confirmation in the sideways channel here, whether we break through price ceiling, long it to the upside, or break through price floor and long or short to the downside here, which was a little bit more difficult. Obviously, you could have taken advantage of this jumping to the 4-hour, which is much more aggressive here. But you would have seen right here the confirmation closure, even below right here the 4-hour or the 4-hour moving average here, the bearish cross, pretty much signaling a potential dip to the downside here. It's obviously more risky and not really conservative at all. But with that being said, we've now retested and hit bottom support, which is huge. And it's usually a sign of reversal now. So I am expecting to see a reversal to the upside on XRP. Obviously, anything can happen. We can continue to dive lower, and there's a chance of that on the S&P. But we are starting to see the opposite formations here. XRP falling lower, we're seeing the S&P head higher. So could it be that when the S&P drops lower, crypto moves up? That's what I'm hoping to see happen. We'll see if that does. Hopefully it acts inversely here. But without a doubt, the correction has taken over, and we are hitting some sort of support right now. Definitely lowered ourselves to a healthy medium that would allow us to head up. When we first became overbought, you can see we didn't have more room to move up. We were at 71 on the relative strength indicator. Well, now we're retesting the moving average here, and we're down to 38 on the R side. Plenty of room to head up higher, and hopefully that's what carries these markets to the upside. A lot of you guys shared with me online or on my Discord, which you guys can check out in the description, the profits that you made off this short. So congratulations to you guys. Huge. I saw 1,000% short opportunity, which was huge. So congratulations to you guys for taking advantage of this market here. Obviously, we do all these trades on BYDFI, though, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. This lets me buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Everything you could possibly freaking think of is offered on BYDFI. Not only that, not only do they have XRP to trade around with, which pretty much most exchanges don't have, but you can long, short, leverage all this stuff here. They even have a demo account, which allows you to trade around with XRP with $100,000 in Monopoly money. Check this out. I go to demo, $100,000 in Monopoly money to test my skills on the market here. We've made a little bit of profit trading around the few times we've used the demo account, but it's super cool and it's very simple to use. And if you can get familiar with the platform, because nothing changes besides the money here, nothing changes besides that. So you can get really familiar with this website, and then you can use real crypto if you choose to desire. But the best part is they are offering the 1,000 XRP giveaway, which is linked down in the description. Make sure to sign up to this so you don't miss out. And also, you get the welcome rewards bonus, which you can earn up to $2,888, maybe even more, by filling out some of these simple tasks here. So you're actually missing out and losing money if you don't sign up to BYDFI, which is completely free in the description below. But moving forward from that, looking at Ethereum and then wrapping things up with Bitcoin and the S&P, we're falling lower here. We are in a pennant flag, which typically has a bullish bias. Now, I was shocked when we saw us drop below support here. Could we extend it? It doesn't scream, downtrend like that. I'm looking for some sort of solid support. I don't like what I'm seeing here. It doesn't look that accurate, but we can leave it if we want to. I don't think this is as accurate. You can see it like that. I mean, it isn't terrible. You can see it isn't really terrible. We are still seeing this kind of formation here, but we are hitting support here. We are rebounding off this price floor, and ideally, this is looking to be the bottom. We're now literally bouncing off oversold. So in my mind, this screams reversal. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm anticipating, and that's what I'm hoping for, because if we don't, we're going to see a big landslide to the downside here. But as you guys know, trading inside these ascending fractals is extremely aggressive, and it is extremely risky, and we can lose a lot of money. So that's why we got to be careful trading inside of these. But I'm liking the one that Bitcoin is forming. It looks a lot easier to track than the Ethereum one. You can see on the Bitcoin one here within the pennant flag formation here with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 confirmations on the impulse Elliott wave here. We are retesting price floor, uptrend, and this the downtrend here all at once. So there's 3 price floors here. The goal is we hold out on here and break out of it. That's the goal. So confirmation opportunity buy-in would probably be, more risky right here retesting these resistances, but I would probably take advantage of it if we can break through 27K. We're at 25.5, so I'm looking for a 27K break, and then I would long this to the upside. Now, as for the S&P, I don't know why the S&P is exploding. Why is the S S&P 500 going up. I'd love to know why, but we are doing incredibly well over the past couple of days here, and I'm not entirely sure why. You can see here so far, S&P leaps to its highest close in 14 months. Traders bet U.S. rates near peak. That could be why. Interesting. China's ADP climbs. Coal's up after TD Cohen. The S&P surge. Treasury yield slid after data shows U.S. retails unexpectedly rose in May. Additionally, import prices fell in May, and the annual decrease was the sharpest in 3 years. So we probably got inflation data too, which is interesting too. Let's do the federal fund rate. Let's see what that is. 5 point. Wow, that's high too. Inflation data, Fred chart. Let's see what that comes out to. Consumer price index here. What do we have for? What are we in June? So we're looking for May. April, May. Let's see what May came out with. So May was even lower, 4%. So we are definitely doing a really good thing here. We're definitely doing much better than we were at a peak of almost 9% in June of 2022. A year later, we're now at 4% here, getting very close to the 2 to 3% average here, which is nice. And in reaction, we're starting to see the S&P do really good things. So I'm happy and I'm excited that we're doing much better than we have been in the past. But I do think this is a bit overextended here, and a correction is definitely needed if you know what I mean here. We're also retesting overbought now on the weekly charts, which is another huge sign of correction here. So get ready, because I think a dip is definitely on its way. I think a dip is very necessary now for the markets here. So sit this one out. Not a good time to FOMO in. But with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.